Hi everyone, Zoe here, and today I am going to show you an idea that I came up with. I haven't ever made a video like this before that isn't, colouring, and so preparing for this was quite funny. I've got all this stuff around me going, okay, I'm gonna need to have this, I'm gonna need to have that, so I have no idea how I'm gonna go. It'll be amusing. Okay, so I've been making some masks, and I used to always just do it with some paper or something, or a bit of cardboard or whatnot, but I wanted to, it annoyed me that I could only ever use them once, and I wanted to sort of make some that would last. Okay, so here I am, I'm babbling now. But anyway, so of course I could cheat, right? And so I used my laser cutter to cut these up. But I had this idea that, because I needed to get some plastic and I didn't know what sort of plastic, and then I had this idea of going to the stationery store and using the plastic covers of those plastic books. You know those books that you get where you've got the sleeves to put your paper in? You don't want these, you throw them away. But all the covers that you can see that I've been playing, get these things. Okay, all the covers that come with them, you can use that plastic. So instead of using the cardboard or paper to make your mask, you can make your own mask using this plastic. So anyways, I did some testing, and I found that these ones that are a little bit thicker, these ones here, I don't know if you can see, that you see how they're not, it's not as flimsy as this one, for example. Okay, so these ones are a little bit thicker and they've got a little bit of texture on them as well, which is okay, but I'm just trying to say they're the thicker ones. When you're using like a medium, like a paste, that doesn't, I don't know if you can see there, my star didn't quite turn out as nice, although it's nice and thick, but it didn't turn out as nice as the stars on this one here. See how that seems to be a little bit more perfect than those. See how they sort of like the corners got cut off because it was thicker, and it's not even that much thicker, which is quite interesting. But anyway, okay, so as I was saying, yes, I cheated and I cutted them out on my laser. But I was sitting there and I'm thinking, but before I had that particular tool, I was the type of person that, even before I had dyes, I was the type of person that would draw the circle and cut it out by scissors or cut it out with my knife. And I thought, okay, surely there is, a way that you guys can make them at home as well. And so I started thinking of all the different things that you could do. And, if you've got dyes, you could quite easily get dyes and put the dyes on. But okay, I'm backtracking. All right, I wanted to say that the one that I found was the best plastic for this, because it's quite maneuverable. Like, it's flimsy enough that you can play with it. It was one of the ones that is a pocket. So as you can see here, I've cut down the pocket part. And this one, I don't know if they're available everywhere, but this one is called the Polypic wallet. And those that are of you who are in Australia, if you go to Officeworks, they've got them there. They're like $1 or something, or $1.50, and you could get like, quite a few. You get, like I said, I've already cut the back off because I've got a few that I've made, but so you get like over an A4 size, and then you get the cover that goes over the top, so it goes right around. I'm sorry, I only bought like one of each because I wanted to test the different plastics. And of course you could do the same, like, and there's going to be like sales and stuff on where you're going to be able to get them real cheap. Anyway, so that was back to the type of plastic. So now I've cut this little piece here, and I was thinking that you could use some dyes And these are just some Magnolia dies. I don't know the names off my top of my head, but I will be good and I'll put them in my description. Alright, so I was thinking I could do that, or you could do one at a time and sort of arrange it. This one's pretty too, but you know, if you've got, but another thing actually, I might do, another idea I had as well, if you want to do something that's like retro or something, you could get like your square or circle things out, and finally there's a use for these little tiny squares, because I mean, who uses them? Yeah. I don't. But now I'm going to. So yeah, okay, so you could do like, I don't know, some sort of like little pattern with the squares. Okay, this is how we're going. See, look, I have not prepared what I was going to do. I just bought stuff out and thought, okay. All right, so let's do this. And one thing is you want to make sure you've got enough of an edge to like hold when you're putting stuff down, when you're putting your medium on. You don't want it right up to the edge and then you haven't got anywhere to put your, oh, that made no sense. So you don't want to put it right up to the edge and then have nothing where you can stop it getting onto your card underneath when you actually use the stencil. Okay, that made more sense. All right, so okay, I think we'll go, that could be cute. That could be cute, I'll put that maybe. It's still got the sticky on it. Alright. Okay, let's do that. And I've got some tape so that I want to hold it down into place. Now, whoops. Okay, now I'm just gonna get my cuddle bug. And look, I've even got it prepared right next to me. Alright. Oh! Ta-da! Oh, turn it around. Ta-da! So it's old. Alright, so what I found is that it's really helpful to have the little metal thing. So if you haven't got one of these metal things, you could just use some extra paper or something just to really give it that extra push. But all right, so I'm gonna just put that through. Hopefully it works. And then I'm gonna bring it back again just to make sure. Okay. And here it is here. Okay, so just going to pop this off. Pull these out. Now if you wanted to, you could do it again. So we might do another one of these little squares. Oh, let's pull the tape off. Put a little one here maybe. Maybe a little one there lined up with that. And if you wanted to be a little bit more precise, you could do that too, because I have not been very precise. See, and now I'm trying to be precise and taking too long. Okay, so I'm just gonna use that same bit of tape. Oh, see? Alright, there we go. And a bit of this tape. Oh, that moved. Don't you hate that? Okay. There we go. All right, so I'm just gonna quickly put that through again. And silver, or the silver, the metal looks silver. Okay. And then come back. Alright. Okay. And see how I can be really rough with it too, which is quite good because clearly I'm being very rough. Alright, so there you go, that's pretty cute. And it hasn't taken too long to make my own little mask. I didn't actually bring anything over here to show you how to use the mask, but wait, I'll quickly go grab something. Ta-da! Alright. Okay, so I've just got, what have I got here? Peach Bellini. And I've just a little sponger tool. And just inking that up. And if I was doing this for real, I would tape it down so it doesn't move. But you just do it. And of course I chose a very light ink colour. That was clever. But there you go. So lift that up and ta-da! Your own mask. Okay, now that's idea number one. For those of you who have, you know, who use a computer and can sort of use either photo editing programs, or if you've got a vector program like Illustrator or Corel Draw or something like that, and even Word, you can use the Shapes tool in Word. Anyway, so I had this idea that you could make up your little shapes. You could draw your little shapes on one of those programs, and if you print it out on vellum, you can see what you're doing. And I'm just going to quickly cut this up. So I'm going to show you two ideas. Maybe I should have cut this out first. Whoops. You nearly saw my finger get chopped off. Okay. I'm just going to hurry myself up. So the first idea was that you could tape this to your, and you can see I've made the square bigger around the edge again. So you could tape this to your bit of plastic, and if you are a very patient person, you could then sit there with your knife and cut gently through around your pattern. So that's option number one. And you can see that that's cut, it's not too hard. So if you're sitting in front of the tally or something like that, you can, you know, sit there and just cut these out. So that's one option. But then I thought, hello, who wants to do that all the time? And a nice little idea popped into my mind is doing circles, because circles are always a great little background. Just that little bit of extra texture. So we'll tape that down again. So I've made a little circle pattern. And then I thought I could bring my old eyelet tool out. Do you remember the eyelets? That was so cool. People probably still use them. I don't know. I haven't used mine for ages. I've got stacks of them. So I must make them, you know, start using them again. But anyway, I thought if I do the pattern and I've got a 3mm hole here, I can just, now this is going to be noisy, so just be careful. Block your ears for a moment. Line it up, couple of hits, and it's through. And then I can do the next one. And it won't take too long at all. Oh, I need to do that one again. I was worried about the noise. There we go. Alright. I'm sorry, I'm stressing about the noise, and so, okay, wait. And that's not working. It is working. It does work if you don't worry about hurting people's ears or your own. Alright, there we go. It's there. Okay. So if you kept on doing that across all of your little design, you've got another mask. And I'd say that I've made one earlier, but I haven't. But you get the idea. So there's my idea for the masks. So the main thing is to go and get the folders and get the little pocket thing with the one that says the poly pick wallet, which is pretty cool. It's a nice little material and not too thick. It's nice and thin, and you'll be able to use it over and over again. So yeah, there you go. That's my little technique of my little idea. So pretty cool. All right, thanks for watching, and I hope you have fun with this and go off and start making masks and do some cool background stuff. Cool. Alrighty, bye for now.